Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So of course I filmed a New Year's smoky eye tutorial. I wanted the eyes to be the main focus for this look. I hope you guys enjoy it and don't forget to subscribe. So the first thing I'm doing is priming my eyes with Soft Ochre Paint Pot by M.a.c, and I'm just applying that with my ring finger. And the first color I'm going to be taking is from my Vice 2 palette. It's called Rewind, and I'm just applying that to the socket of my eye with my 286 brush from M.a.c, and I'm just blending that all out until I get it buffed out the way that I like it. Next I'm taking Typographic. This is an eyeshadow from M.a.c. I kind of cheated a little bit here because I'm only trying to stick to the Vice 2 palette, but I didn't find one that was this kind of gray tone color without it being too sparkly. So that's why I use this one, and I'm just applying that to the socket of my eye with this dome shader brush from Sephora. And I'm blending that all out with my E40 brush from Sigma so that there's no harsh lines. To add a little bit of dimension and drama to this look, I'm taking Smokeout, a black eyeshadow from the Vice 2 palette, and I'm putting that right in the socket. I'm not blending it up though, I'm just keeping it right precisely in that socket area, right below the typographic color, because I don't want this eyeshadow to take over the whole look. For my lid color, I'm going to be using Shellshock. I love this color, it's one of my favorites from this palette. It's such a thick pigmented silver color, and I'm going to apply that all over my lid with my 242 brush from M.a.c. And be careful to just stay on the lid because you don't want to end up with glitter on your crease throughout the night. Next, I'm going to be taking Too Faced Shadow Insurance glitter glue, and I'm going to pack that over the top of my lid. And this is just going to be like super glue for any glitter that you're going to be putting on throughout the night. I'm using Violet Voss glitter in Misty, and I'm packing that with my 242 brush all over my lid. Again, being very careful, don't go above the lid. And because I feel like I lost some color applying the glitter and the eyeshadow, I'm going back in with Typographic and just blending that in my socket. For my brow highlight, I'm going to take Dope, and I'm just going to pack that kind of right below the arch of my brow, taking a little bit forward, not going all the way to the front of the eyebrow. That's just my preference. And then I'm going to take my makeup remover and remove the excess glitter that fell out. I'm taking Makeup Forever's Matt Velvet foundation, and I'm going to apply that with my 130 brush from M.a.c. I love this brush for foundation. I've talked to you guys about it in my previous video. It just distributes the foundation so evenly and flawlessly without caking it up. It's just been my go-to brush for foundation. I'm going to take a peachy tone corrector color from my Graftobian corrector palette, and what this is going to do is cancel out that darkness that I have under my eyes. And I'm going to use my Pro Longwear concealer for more coverage under the eyes and a tiny bit of a highlight. And I'm just going to spread that all out with my fingers. With the extra concealer that I have, I'm taking that down the bridge of my nose, the center of my forehead, on my chin, and I also did it on my cupid's bow, but I don't know why it's not on camera. To blend that all out, I'm going to use my damp beauty blender, and I'm just going to press up against the skin. I love using the beauty blender for highlighting because it takes away all the excess that you have while blending it away and leaving it super flawless. Because I have super oily skin, I always have to set my face with powder, and I'm using my Studio Fix powder from M.a.c, and I'm in the shade NC42. And I'm going to apply that with my kabuki brush. I have no idea the name of it, it's just a little kabuki brush. And I'm going to press that against my skin. It's also going to give me really good coverage as well, which I love. To finish off the eyes, I'm going back in with the color Rewind. I use this same eyeshadow for my transition color, and I'm going to take my brush that came with the Vice 2 palette, and I'm going to smoke that all out. To add a little bit of dimension and depth to my lower lash line, I'm going back in with the color Smokeout, and I'm going to apply that with my flat shader brush from Sigma on the lower lash line, kind of like tight lining, staying very close to the bottom lashes. For my eyeliner, I'm going to be using what's called Kohinoor Kohal. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that so wrong, But anyways, I was able to get my hands on this when I went to Israel this year. I think it was in September. And we went over to Jordan. We crossed to Jordan to go see Petra. And in Petra, I saw this cool little store. And I went in and I saw this guy wearing eyeliner, this specific eyeliner. And I asked him where it was, where can I get one? And he showed it to me and I bought it. And it's so nice. It's super creamy. It's very, very easy to blend this eyeliner out. As you guys can see, I'm doing that with my Vice 2 palette brush, and I'm just dragging it down just a little bit. I don't want it to go super low. I just want it to get that smoked out effect. For my mascara, I'm using M.a.c Extended Play Gigablack, and I'm going to use that to coat my bottom lashes. And you guys can see why I love it. It gets every single little hair and pulls them all forward, and it doesn't get them clumpy. I'm going to take the color Dope again, and I'm going to apply that to the inner tear ducts of my eyes. I'm using my E47 brush from Sigma to do this. Technically it's a crease brush, but I think it's perfect for the inner corner highlight. And I'm going to line my lips with M.a.c Spice lip liner, and I'm just lining the top and the bottom. And then I'm filling them in. I like to do this because it makes like a base for your lipstick and it holds it so much longer. For my lipstick, I'm going to be using Honey Love by M.a.c. It's a really nice pale pink lipstick, and I think it went perfectly with the Spice lip liner. And then I'm going to be going back in with the liner because I want it to be a little bit darker on the corners of my lips, and I feel like I messed that up when I applied my lipstick. But anyways, I'm going to take my lip gloss now. This is Ample Pink by M.a.c, and I'm just going to apply that over the top of my lips. For contour, I'm going to be using my Hoola Bronzer by Benefit, and to apply that, I'm taking my Real Techniques contour brush. I always like to start off by the side of my ear and then work my way down kind of to the side of my mouth. And I'm also going to be contouring the sides of my forehead. It's also going to give me some color back into my face as well as sculpt it. For a more precise contour, I like to go back in with my foundation brush and then just clean up the bottom. It's kind of like the same thing we do with our eyebrows, but we're just sculpting our cheekbones. For my blush, I'm going to use Peaches by M.a.c, and I'm going to apply that to the sides of my cheeks right above my contour with my F10 brush from Sigma. And to highlight, I'm going to be using Soft and Gentle by M.a.c, and I'm going to apply that to the high points of my cheekbones with my F35 brush from Sigma. Also on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, my chin, and my Cupid's bow. And that's it, you guys. That's the completed look. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. I hope you have a great New Year's with your friends and family. And I'll see you on my next video. Bye!